Hello and welcome to Dartmoor Stomps, and today we are doing the Great Links Tour walk, and we begin in the Fox and Hounds car park, which is on the road between Oakie and Tavy. You can't miss it really, as long as you keep half an eye out. It's opposite the turning for Bridestow, and so we're going to start off. We're going to go up next to the pub. There's a track, you see it's signposted there, public footpath, and so we're heading up here. This was a viewer suggestion. We've had a little run of viewer suggestions. Fantastic, thank you very much for that. And unlike last time, I have lathered myself up in sunscreen. So if I'm looking a bit shiny, that's why. Oh, there's a campsite here as well, look. Cool, so you can come here and stick your van or whatever in there. I come for a nice walk. I never knew this was here. I kind of knew they had a campsite thing there, but I didn't know there was this track next to the pub. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm trying to sort of get in my head where this tour is. It must be kind of in between Sowerton Tour and the Widgery Cross one. So whilst this was a viewer suggestion, I found a map online. I will of course post that in the description. It doesn't look like a massively long walk. A nice size. To be honest, that's fine by me. We're having a bit of a blazing hot period weather-wise. So yeah, I don't mind. Just coming out for a couple of hours would be fine by me. I don't even think it's going to be that, but we'll see. Brentor Church, way over in the distance there. It's probably not as far as it looks actually. We're not far from Lidford. And Brentor's not far from Lidford. And there in the distance is Widgery Cross. In fact, Widgery Cross is very close. I'm almost thinking we're probably going to be quite near to that little bridge thing, because it looks kind of that close. If you remember seeing that at the end of the walk. I got sunscreen getting in my eyes. It's not the emotion of it. I've come to a gate after a little while on a good track. Dartmoor Ranges. Oh, there's another Dartmoor Range up here. We'll have to keep an eye out for red flags, because I know, because I checked yesterday because I was going to go for a run on the moor. I know they are firing at the moment. But I don't see any flags. Looking at the phone, the path does split. There's a little fork, and we want to go on the left fork. So we're going to come back that way. I like a circular walk. Excellent stuff. Now I can actually see a flag over there, and I can hear them firing. But I think we're okay here. It seems like it's way over there, so we must be kind of in between the two ranges, I think. Oh, I tell you what, it's going to be a hot one today. I've come out early, well, early for me, about 9:30. Just because later on in the days it's getting just too hot. Too hot for me. I'm useless in the heat. Slightly regretting the sunscreen in my eyes at the minute. Especially with the wind. It's making for a slightly challenging experience. So if that's Widgery, well, it is Widgery, this must be the little stream that has the bridge on it. Down there. Oh, and I can see what looks like a stone circle there. Standing stones. It's interesting. Well, I've just had to stop and rinse my eye out with my water bottle. God, Jesus, I don't know. if that was just sunscreen or a fly went in it or what, I don't know, but oh, horrible. It's feeling a bit better now though. Anyway, which is good because look, this is a lovely view. Very beautiful. I'm quite amazed. I've never known this was here. It's true of a lot of the moors actually. What I was saying before, you just go over a hill and it's amazing what's here. Anyway, according to my good friend the phone, we just head on along this track for quite a while, which is fine by me. This is lovely, beautiful. I guess that's Great Links Tour. Just occurred to me as I was walking along, oh, I wonder, is that it? It's definitely a majestic landscape thing. Landmark, that's the word. Anyway, just wandering along here, there's this dome-like hill. I kind of recognise it. There was a bit at the beginning of the Southern Walk with a very steep valley that I was walking along the top of. I think this must be it, or it might be it. It's certainly in the right kind of place, right kind of angle. Alrighty, the track is kind of veering off to the left a bit, as expected, into this kind of gully in the moor. I wonder, was this a rail track or something at some point? It's about the right kind of width. Oh, I'm just coming out of that gully. Oh, hello bird. We are treated to a nice view. Very lovely indeed. So over there's Brentor, that's the Tavy Road, that's going down into Cornwall. That might even be Launceston or Lanson. Yeah, North Cornwall over there. Beautiful. Let's have a look at the old map. Yeah, we're just following this track for a little while actually. Cool, easy. For quite a while actually. This kind of feels like it was something. There's a very definite bank that's been made up there, and this, like, I wonder if this was to do with the ice factory. Maybe. Okay, we're just curving around to the right a bit. More lovely views, look. Beautiful. God, it's hot. And it's not even midday yet. It probably will be by the time I get back. Questioning the wisdom of coming out on such a hot day. Trouble is, you don't get many, do you? And like what's happening at the moment is we're either getting torrential rain or we're getting this blistering heat. And so you feel like you've got to make the most of the blistering heat and the sunny days. I don't know. What's it all about? What's going on, eh? Extremes. Okay, I've just noticed something cool. I'm not sure if you'll see it in the camera, but right down there at the bottom is the viaduct at Bears Lake, which is on the Granite Way. I don't think we've done a walk across there yet, but we've seen it from the Sowerton Walk, haven't we? I remember that, pointing over and saying, look, there's the thingy, and now we're seeing it from this side. So if you triangulate it, that kind of would be Sowerton Tor ahead up there, and it all adds up. I can see the track heads off up to the left there, whereas we're going to be cutting off to the right in a minute. So kind of getting some bearings as to where we're going to leave the track. This is quite a lovely track. Cyclists just gone past now. Yeah, they keep it quiet, this stuff. Probably because they want you to use the granite way instead. Which is a better track, to be fair, if you're on a bike. Here's a thing. It's like a bridge. Well, no, it's exactly like a bridge. It is a bridge. Interesting. Stop and look back. This track has gone on for quite a way. And soon we're going to leave it and start turning the corner, which I'm quite grateful for, actually. This is obviously quite a long walk, longer than I kind of anticipated. That's fine, but I'm going to have to take it steady because this heat is just roasting. There is a breeze, which is helping, but I'm very, very glad I brought a bottle of water. Okay, the phone says we've got to turn right. If you get to this point, there's a standing stone there, a little tiny stone. It's not very big, but it's a marker stone. And now we kind of want to head up there. There's a couple of walkers up there already. I guess we're heading towards that tree. That's probably a good landmark. It's saying there's a little river that runs up here, which we're going to kind of join and then follow just for a little bit until there's another track. So hopefully that makes it. This looks like a worn path. And that's where we've come from. What a lovely view. So no, that hill is not the hill that was at Sowerton. Very similar one. We've just walked around the corner of it. Look. But the one I'm thinking of must be further over there. Right, I'm seeing glistening of water there, and this is kind of, you can see some of that wispy grass stuff here, which lets you know that it's wet. But this gully, that is actually a little river or stream that's a bit dry at the moment. So we are on the right track. It's a little boggy underfoot as well, which seems crazy in this heat. Okay, just up there is a lot of that bog grass stuff. So we're going to need to watch our footing. Let me just check that we're heading on this way just for a little longer. We're about halfway up, so yeah. Stick to the high ground, I think. All feels pretty okay for the minute. Oh look, we can see this stuff close up. I don't know what this is called, but this stuff, if you see a lot of that, I've said it before, if you see a lot of that, chances are that's a marsh, that's a bog. This stuff loves boggy conditions. It just so happens there's a bit here where it's reasonably dry, but there is water not far away. And there's a lot of this stuff all over the place, so I keep my wits about me. I now can tell I'm on an island and I can see bog all around it, so that grass wasn't lying. So I'm going to have to double back a little bit. How bad is this? That's not too bad. Oh my, we are getting some nice views now, which is good news. That little bit there, sort of the first quarter of the walk, I think. You're not quite high enough to get majestic views, and it's just a straight track, so it's actually a little bit boring. So yeah, it's nice to be rewarded, and we are carrying on up. And I can proper hear water. You can probably hear it now as well. I'm just going to keep going straight up, I think. I can see hikers up ahead. Oh, this has got a bit marshy. Boggy. But we are rewarded with a good track, and all the terrorists are over there and they can stay there. Oh God, man. Beautiful. Right, this walk's getting going now, and we are heading back, and to be honest, I'm kind of glad we are. I have looked at the end of this walk and I've already decided I'm going to chop it off. There's a dog leg thing that's going, unless I can see something fantastic, some amazing reason for doing it. Oh, that's better. And it's got a bit cloudy as well, which is very, very welcome. It's been a right old moany walk, isn't it? I do apologise. Okay, just walking along, and up there to the left there is a little tor, and the route goes up to it. So I think we'll do that. The route then goes along, and I imagine there's a ridge that goes along, and then it comes back down and rejoins this track. So you could, and I was sorely tempted to just carry on down this track, but I'm actually feeling, although I can see a lot of bog grass here, so if it's too bad we won't do it, but I am feeling oh no, actually, executive decision. Normally I would, but this is quite boggy and I'm too tired. Honestly, some days you just think, nope, I don't want to get stuck up to my knees in bog. So there's the option to do that if you want, but I am going to cut straight across here. If it was straightforward I would have done that, but I imagine the other side of that you'll be able to see across to Yes Tor and High Wheel Haze, I imagine. Maybe that's what I imagine anyway. You know, just walking along, I'm kind of thinking you should just take this track anyway. You've got beautiful views from up here, and I think you'd miss them over there because there's a hill in the way. So yeah, my top tip is just to go on this track. Lovely. But over there, right in the distance, I can see Kit Hill over at Callington, so that's quite a way. Okay, it's just going round to the left and ahead. That's got to be Great Links Tor, isn't it? Unless there's something more majestic further around the corner, which I don't think there will be. Beautiful. I can see one of them Ordnance Survey things up there. Righty, at this point we need to turn and head to Great Links Tor. The map says that they kind of turned a little bit further up, but this looks like an obvious sort of break and path that people have been using. So I'm opting to take this one. Lots of bog grass around, and this is definitely a bit boggy. So I think this walk is one you don't want to do when it's been raining. If you've had a few dry days, your passage will be smoother. Okay, I got through the bog and I am now at the foot, looking at lovely butterflies, at the foot of Great Links Tor. Oh man, it's not far away, but it's a heck of elevation. We're taking this steady, that's for sure. Nearly there, nearly there. Closer to the sun. You look down, it looks like you've only come up 10 foot. And here I am. The top. Well, nearly the top. That's the top up there, but I ain't going up there. My feet are too wobbly for that right now. Oh, wow. Check this out. Stunning. Oh, and we're behind. Down there's Widgery Cross. That's interesting. There's another little tour there right in front. Beautiful. Beautiful and a little windy, but that's lovely. Oh, stunning. Stunning. Over there's North Hessery Tor. I can see the mast sticking up over there. Oh, well, that's that other one we went to not so long ago. You know the one. Miss Tor, that's Miss Tor, isn't it? Okay, I've come down off the Tor because it's a bit windy up there. Now, this is where there's that dog leg, which I'm thinking I'm going to chop out. Well, no, I definitely am. But I'm going to stick my camera over that way so you can see what you can see if you want to. So, I imagine, if we have a look at this, yeah, there's 2 tours over there. That's what the route goes to. I'm not going to do that, that would be over there. I'm going to cut straight across, chop off all of that. We are going to head down that way. In fact, there's a track here, look. I'm not the only person to have the same thought. Oh. So just while we're going along this bit, I'll kind of sum up this walk. I found this walk kind of hard. Might be because of the weather. I'm also, full disclosure, I'm also on drugs. Hay fever drugs, which do make me a bit drowsy. I'm wondering if that's why I found this such a struggle. I don't know, but if I didn't take them, I'd be proper suffering. Definitely don't do it when it's wet. You've got a couple of bogs there that I mean, we've had blistering really hot weather for a couple of days now. We did have a lot of rain the previous day, but still, with this heat, you would have expected most of that to have gone. It was still boggy. Not horrendously, but a little bit. So yeah, as dry as you can make it would be my advice. If you feel like doing the whole walk, you can. Obviously, that'll be on the map. I'll probably edit it, or do I need to edit? I don't think I need to edit it. You can kind of see the shortcuts that I've taken, which make this a bit more of a manageable walk. We've taken in Great Links Tor, I think. I'm pretty sure that was it. Of course, the last laugh might be on me, and it might be over there. We've just walked straight past it. I don't know. Other than that, this is a funny old walk. A lot of walking with very similar landscape sort of thing. So, whilst it's lovely, you might want to bring a friend so you can have a chat on the way. Other than that, it's actually a reasonably straightforward walk and not that hard. The track up to Great Links Tor is very, very steep, but not very long. Bring a couple of bananas, which I didn't. Definitely bring some water, which I did. Give you that power to do that. And you'll be fine. As always, if you've loved this walk, then do visit the Patreon, and you can tip me a bit. All helps with the petrol and whatnot. If you're feeling like you can't quite bring yourself to do that, then of course you can just subscribe and like the video and comment. All of that is much appreciated. Oh, there's also some merchandise. I've made some mugs and stuff with the logo on it, t-shirts and hats and whatnot. So that's a great way to support me and get something in return. Ooh, we've come upon a rather nice view. Isn't that lovely? Widgery Cross there, and this is a very definite track down to it. And another little tour there, and down there I think I could see the track we walked up, which is useful. Okay, there's what looks like a good track kind of ahead, which does tally up with what my phone says we should be doing, where we should be meeting up with the official path. Oh, there's a little mound of rocks. I wonder if that's a marker someone's made, or someone buried their dog. So this is where you would have come down had you done the full version of the walk, or if you do. Now I need to kind of make sure the angle that we're going across, because there's another little dog leg we're chopping off, which I suspect might be going up to that tor. Okay, what we are going to chop off makes it even easier. We're going to head towards that tor. Beautiful. So I'm guessing what they've done on the map is they've taken in a little quick trip to Widgery Cross. We don't need to do that. Done it before. You can watch that video right now. Well, after you watch this one, obviously. So that makes sense. So heading over to towards this tor. Possibly. Way. It's a fungus feature. Yeah, I assume we're going to head to the actual tor. So here we are at another little tor. I'm sure Bricks for Max will tell us what tor this is. He seems to have very extensive knowledge of this area. I'm going to stick my neck out and say this is that, because there's Great Links Tor and there's like a little links or mini links, or mini links with it, minor links, I don't know, some sort of lesser links Tor. I wonder, is that this one? Oh, it's a messy one. Bits of tor everywhere on the top of this hill. Beautiful view. This is another dog leg. So heading back to the track is this way. Kinda, or maybe not quite this way, yeah. We'll probably see it in a minute anyway. Oh wow. Okay, let's go down here. Aha. Right. There is the bridge on the Widgery Crosswalk. We came down there to that bridge, crossed over the bridge, went up there to the car park. So this side, that is the track that we walked along all the way. There's that rounded hill all the way up there for miles and miles. So we are heading straight down there. I can see a ford there. I wonder, is that why the path dog legs? I bet it is. So we might be wise to follow that. Because I don't want to get wet feet. Oh, not a fan of that. No, in fact, looking at the map, the dog leg is nowhere near where we cross the river. It kind of goes back around to the river, so we're going to head straight across, unless I can see like anything special, and I can't, not really. Okay, after clambering down that hill, which was quite bony, all of this ground's quite bony actually, I've come to a track which I'm going to follow. It's kind of going kind of the right way, but not exactly. But it's an easy track, and after nearly twisting my ankle a few times, I've had enough of bony ground. Alrighty, we're back at the river. Not a moment too soon, my hay fever is playing. Oh, big style. Right then, so the next mission is to cross this river. It doesn't look too deep actually. Check the map in case they did a crossing somewhere else. In fact, yeah, it looks like they crossed a little further up. There might be a little bridge. This looks like it's been built up. Yeah, look at that. Across there, and then up the side. Right, bit of daredevilry. Whoop. Heroic. Right, just got to get up here. Oh. Right, and now we're heading back. I think this is the other half of that fork, right at the beginning. So we should see that going off to the right in a minute. This view does look familiar. I remember saying that's the side of Widgery Cross, and there was that hill with the mound. Okay, here it is. This is the fork. So now we have completed our massive circle. Oh, and now we're just heading back down this track to the car. Oh, man. So at the end of that, I'm shattered. I couldn't tell you how long that was, not really. Felt like a long walk though. I hope you enjoyed it. I am very much looking forward to lunch. A sit down, a drink, and maybe a nap. And a shower to get this pollen out of my face. What a state to get into, eh? It's all good though. Well, you know where you're going now. So I shall take this moment to say happy stomping, and I'll see you again. Cheers.